Hello everyone, welcome. Right now we will configure our Docker server or our container access from outside world with help of Nginx. So we will set up Nginx as a reverse proxy for our container. Okay, let's begin. First, we need to start our Docker container on AWS console, and we need to create a new instance as Nginx reverse proxy. We use Ubuntu and we use T2 small. I think it's enough. Use our key pairs. We select security group. This is for HTTP and HTTPS connection. Storage 8 GB, it's okay. And we launch our instance. Okay, server is up, pending this one with status pending. We'll wait. We'll go to our DNS configuration on route 53. We'll copy this public IP and we will create a subdomain for our tutorial. We will create a new record. We name our subdomain with rmbg with tech.henry to our Nginx server. Create record. Okay, this one. We hope when our server is up, this then as resolve is approved. Okay, we can access. Now we back to our instance. We will check the status again. It's running. We copy the public IP and we go to terminal. We use Termius as SSH client. Username Ubuntu with our key. Add and continue. Okay, we have connect to our server. First, we need to install the Nginx. I use from this Nginx mod security tutorial. We'll use OnRage Nginx APA to install the Nginx server. Okay, next we update and we install the Nginx. Okay, next we will install the Nginx. Okay, we can check our Nginx status. Okay, our Nginx is running. Let's try to access it from public right now. Okay, our Nginx is up and running. Let's try we access with domain name. Looks like unresolved. Oh, okay. It resolved, so we can access the domain name right now with point to our server. Okay, now we will go to our Docker container. It's up and running also. We copy the public IP. We duplicate to go to our Docker server, Docker PS. We have no container running. We check our image. There is no image also. Now we will pull our Docker image from Docker Hub. First we go to our Docker. Docker Hub, I mean. Sign in, I have logout. Okay, we will pull this image to our server with this one. We go back to terminal again. We pull our image. This is the application of Fireship. Remove background from image. We can check again Docker image. Okay, now we will run our container. Docker run -d. The first one is we need to test our application with public access on port 80 without a domain name. -p 5100 to port 80 and our image ID. We don't specify the container name. Okay, now we try Docker PS. Okay, it's up and running right now. You can go to browser again, copy the public IP. We enter the port 80. Okay, it looks like we have wrong on right about matching port. We need to specify the first is the public port and the internal port. Okay, we create again our container. Docker PS. Okay, this is the right one. When we access to port 80, it will forward to 500 on our container. We try to our browser again. Localhost is filer. Try to HTTP. Okay. With URL it's working. Now we try to our browser. Okay. We can see that our application is up and running. This is the test. So right now we will create a reverse proxy with this one, Nginx reverse proxy. Right now we successfully install our Nginx and we successfully match our public port to our local container. So now we will stop our container. Docker stop. Then we remove our container. Now we will run our container on different port and only can access from our Nginx reverse proxy. So in here I have set up some port. We'll use port 8000. So on the Docker container we have set the security with this security group. We only open port 8000 to 8004. From 8000 to 8004 can only access from this security group. This security group we use on our Nginx reverse proxy. So with security group was AMD. Okay. We run our container. Okay, our container is running. Oh, sorry. Okay, next we will create or configure our Nginx reverse proxy. So we will create a new Nginx server block to make our domain name with domain this one, rmbg.withhenry.tech. So we use editor nano on etc Nginx site available. We will create rmbg.withhenry.tech.conf. So I just copy the server block like here. We use listen on port 80. Server name is our domain or subdomain, and we'll pass to our private IP or local IP of our Docker container. We'll copy the private IP, this one, on port 8000. So this is it. When we create a reverse proxy, we create a location and the proxy pass to our backend application. In this case is our Docker container on port 8000 and some proxy parameters right here. From header, host, xreal IP, xforward4, and xforwardproto. We save, Control X, yes. We check our configuration. It's okay. Now we'll restart our Nginx. I'm sorry, we need to link our site available to our site enable. Sudo ln -s etc Nginx site available rmbg to etc Nginx site enable. Oh, sorry. Oh, file access. Oh, it's mean with this command it's okay. We try to ls first. etc Nginx site enable. Okay, this one. And we restart our Nginx server again. Now we try to access our subdomain with reverse proxy. It takes a long time. We try to check with DNS checker first. A record for rmbg.withhenry.tech. Okay, it's point to our server. This one. Oh, sorry, it's HTTPS. We need to with HTTP or port 80. Okay, we have successfully create a subdomain for our Docker container run on port 8000, and we use Nginx reverse proxy to make it accessible from port 80. So right now you can access in this port again because the container is not running on port 80 but port 8000, and also when we access on port 1000, it will refuse because the security of our Docker container can only access from this security group on port 8000, except on port SSH or HTTP it can access by public, but for 8000 to 8004 we need to this security group. Okay, we try this application. This one, we try to this one, open. Okay, we successfully download the image, and this is it. Okay, but that's it. How I expose our Docker application with Nginx reverse proxy. I hope this video is useful for you. Don't forget to smash the like button if you found this video is useful, and thank you very much. We will see you in the next one. Bye bye.